Hello, Aries. So here is your reading for the week of April 10th to the 16th. Okay, so first up, you have Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Four of Pentacles, and in our reverse challenging position, you have the Four of Swords. Okay. So, the Knight of Pentacles, he's very trustworthy. He's the slowest moving of all the knights, but the Pentacles represent financial practicality, that type of area. So he's hardworking, he's dependable, he's committed, but he makes slow progress. He's very sure-footed, like he's making sure to do things correctly all along the way. So it takes him longer to get things done, but he's going to get to his goal because he's not giving up, even if it takes him a while. This card is all about working methodically towards your goals. Now, the Lovers represents choices. It can represent love, but it can also represent really big life-changing choices that come in or that we all have to make at some point. It's about decisions, love. It could be marriage, partnership, harmony within the partnerships, beautiful soul-honoring connections, and close friendships. Now, Four of Pentacles is all about kind of finances and everything, but it's about fear of losing money. It could represent money management or needing to be more conservative, but it can also represent being too conservative, like being scared to lose money, but you actually are in an okay position, but you have that fear. So it's almost like a hoarding situation in a sense, but it also can represent that you might need to relook at your financial situation a little bit closer and maybe kind of come back, financially, like kind of like start saving a little bit or spend less, but you'll know depending on your situation. Now, the Four of Swords in reverse is all about exhaustion, burnout, deep contemplation, and stagnation. So now kind of smushing these things together, I think you guys are definitely working on something that is going to be financially good, or it's whatever it is, project work, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, you're in school, whatever it is, there's something that you're really working on that eventually I think is going to bring in some type of finances for you. And I think it's definitely something that you want to do and you're doing it carefully in a sense. And I think you may come up next week with some type of choice. I feel like this, because this is all about finances here, and then the swords is about thoughts. I think this choice is more about like the financial aspects of your life or whatever. So you might have some type of choice that you're going to have to make regarding this situation. And the Four of Pentacles could indicate that maybe that choice, like maybe you're realizing that, things are a little tricky now for a lot of people. Maybe you need to kind of be a little bit more financially aware of your spending. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this one, just because you have two pentacle cards here and you have this choice card in a sense. I think you might have to be a little bit kind of strategic and kind of maybe making sure you're not overspending in a sense. Now, and with this, the challenging position card with the Four of Swords, this is about, kind of like burning out. So it could just be, you might be working. This could indicate that you have, let's say, two jobs. Let's say you have your main job, but then whatever you're working on with this Knight of Pentacles, it could be like a side gig, a side hustle or whatever, because this is slow moving. So it might not be something that's really bringing you like the money up front, but it's something that you might be working on, and hopefully eventually you'll get to see some rewards from it. But through that, and you're kind of, this choice card could be like you're kind of in between these two realms of like these two jobs or something. And it could be that you're feeling, strapped for cash or whatever, that you're having to work extra. But I think you're kind of burning yourself out. So I think whatever's happening here, you might need to figure out a way to kind of take it easy a little bit, because usually the Four of Swords, when it's in the upright position, it's about kind of taking a rest, but it's almost like you are choosing to take the rest. But when it's in a reverse position, it's almost like you're burning out and you're going to have nothing left. So I would say that you kind of have to be very aware if you're overworking yourself, to be aware of not getting to the point where you're just not capable of doing anything because you're just burnt out. Now, I have more cards, so let's kind of delve into some of the oracles. So you have grieving. Now, grieving is obviously about, there you go. It's about, being sad, obviously. It's like, it says you're experiencing a great loss right now. And so it's important to acknowledge your grief through the drops of your tears. Allow them to flow freely to cleanse away your wounded emotions as you nurse a broken heart. Whether you've tragically lost a loved one or something's come to an end, the unbearable pain is more than you can cope with, and you're not sure how you can carry on. However, know that your prayers have been heard in your hour of need. Slowly, your heart will begin to knit together the fragments that have been scattered, and eventually you'll feel whole again. Now, with the grieving card, I kind of feel like whatever's happening here, I think the Four of Pentacles are feeling like this could also be grieving that you feel like you're not, maybe you feel like you're not financially sound at this second. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be losing somebody, but sometimes it's like little things, like you feel like you've lost something. Sometimes we have moments, where you're like, oh, I used to have so much money and now I have nothing. So it could be that you're feeling some type of loss. So, and it could be this is causing this Four of Pentacles moment, feeling like you're kind of a little bit stressed out, that you need to kind of save money, or you're worried that you're not going to have enough money. But I definitely think that whatever's happening here is maybe mentally burning you out, because the swords are all about thoughts. So this is kind of like, it could be thoughts. Obviously, your thoughts sometimes transpire into like your physical feelings and everything. So, but you might, in a sense, be mentally burning yourself out because you might be a little bit stressed. So, but whatever this is, because this choice here, this is not just a little choice. This is a big decision. Whatever this choice is that you have or you will be making, it's a big choice. But I think because it is the Lover's card, because the major arcana are the larger aspects of our lives, but I think because it's the Lover's card, I just feel like it's something that this could be like a passion project that you've been either thinking of getting off the ground and you're trying to get off the ground, and because it's slow going, so to me this is more like maybe a side hustle. Like you have your regular gig, your regular job that's actually paying the bills, and then you got your side hustle, but you might be kind of mentally burning yourself between the two. And this grieving could be like a little bit stressful that maybe the side hustle is not like taking off so much, and you're feeling like financially like, oh, you're doing it, obviously if you have multiple hustles going on, you're doing it because you're trying to gain something out of it, whatever that might be. But I definitely think you just got to figure it out. You're going to figure it out, but this choice is a big choice. So I think yeah, okay, let's continue. So now you got beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. So that's really nice. So I think this could be saying, to me, if you find something beautiful, it brings certain emotions to you. So maybe it's saying that if you can take a walk, if you're able to take a walk, or if you enjoy taking a walk or doing something that you like, maybe it'll help you kind of come out of this potential, exhaustion or burnout feeling. Sometimes it's silly things that kind of like just spark you back up again. So you might need a little bit of a break. So maybe find something or do something that you find beautiful, or look at something you find beautiful to help you kind of shift out of that. And then you have, for your Bob Ross quote, we have, and that may be the true joy of painting. When you share it with other people, I really believe that's the true joy. I mean, we all need a little Bob Ross over here every now and then. So, so I feel like this kind of goes in a sense with the beauty, because obviously he found beauty in painting and it was his happy place in a sense. So maybe if there's something that you really enjoy, if you share it with a friend or something, maybe that's going to help you kind of feel a little bit, I'm not saying not connected, but feel a little bit, how do I say? Because I feel like whatever here is stressful, because if this is regarding money and everything, so this might be more like work related or whatever you deem as work or whatever you're involved in. So to me, this is all kind of like that brained, where it's like, okay, I'm trying to do this And then I think you might, this choice, I think it's going to be a good choice, but I think sometimes these choices are a little bit heavy, but I feel with this burnout, I feel like this is something that you're going to know what this is because it's stressing you out. You're thinking about it a lot. You're mulling it over in your brain. You might be trying to figure it out, and it might be causing you some sadness or some grieving in whatever aspects that may be. But I think this is saying that you should probably try to take some time, because here also, try to be a rainbow in somebody's cloud. So I feel like this is saying that, you might be feeling down. And sometimes if you give happiness to somebody else, it actually makes you feel happy. So even if you are feeling like a cloud at the moment, maybe if you're like, okay, well, I'm going to try to be happy for this person, because sometimes it's easier to do things for other people than it is to do for ourselves. So maybe if you say like, I'm going to try to be happy for this person, whoever that might be, it might also help you shift a little bit, because I think this is a little bit stressful for you guys. So now you got agate next up, and that's confidence and fortification. And here it says, agate is a protective stone that helps fortify the body and spirit. It encourages health and enhances positive energy. It inspires self-confidence and eases stress in times of pressure. So you got agate. So this you might need some confidence in this whatever this choice is, because this choice really could be something that, like, could be something that you want to do, but you're feeling a little like, oh, I don't know, am I going to be good enough to do it? But I think you're definitely going to be good enough. But this Four of Pentacles could also indicate that whatever this choice is, you might have to start saving just so you can help spur this forward. So it's going to be different for everybody, but I think whatever this is going on, you have to watch that you're not going to wind up burning yourself out, because then you're going to be useless, and it's, it's just never is a good thing. So now think of a question. We're going to ask the Magic 8 Ball, and I'm also going to roll the dice for you guys. We're going to see what dinner and a movie maybe you want to watch next week. We're going to help answer that question too. But first, to answer the old age question of what spirit of the dish shall be with you in the upcoming week, you got the King of Sides, which is the mac and cheese. So the spirit of the mac and cheese will be with you next week. And okay, so let's do your little dice. Okay, let's do the dice, the rolling of the dice. So you got comedy and barbecue. Comedy and barbecue. I don't know if you could see that. Oh, I don't know if everything's dark. Comedy and barbecue. So if you like some barbecue and like comedy movies, there you go. Okay, and you know what? Let's get you your numbers and letters. Okay, so we got T, P, M, O, H, E, I, 5, 9, and you got 6. And let's get also what stone. So you guys got accept. Okay, think of your question. Now it is time to ask the Magic 8 Ball. Oh, mystical, magical 8 Ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Aries' weekly question? Okay, it says, outlook not so good, Aries. Outlook not so good. The 8 Ball has spoken. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.